And we're back, the TAKful Creator here. Okay, let's get started. May God the Creator bless us. May God the Redeemer heal us. May God the Holy Spirit enlighten us. Give us eyes to see, ears to hear, and hands to do the work of God. Feet to walk the path of justice, and mouths to preach the good news. May the angel of peace watch over us and lead us to the reign of God. Ashe. Okay, so you know usually by my readings, if we say peace, and peace only, we know that there's a lot of chaos that's happening. Okay? Now, if you are near me and you know of the weather forecast for the next couple of weeks, there's going to be a lot of rain. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, there's going to be a massive spiritual purge due to a cleansing, a collective cleansing. All right, so what is this collective cleansing doing for us? Not only is it helping nature, but it's also helping realign our systems in a particular way. All right, so if you were chosen, right, and you're within the frequency of this reading, we're figuring out how the tumultuous weather patterns are confirmation, are foreshadowing events for us. Okay, so that's where we get this foreplay. It is kind of like toying with us in a way that is offering maybe the idea of pleasure but removing it very quickly. Okay, that's where we get this parasitical and beneficial kind of partnership. You can't really tell if something is good for you if it's or it's not good for you. Okay, and it's all centered around some kind of financial investment. All right, or you investing in someone. Okay, something that has to do with, like, I'm gauging like a lot of money, but it's not like you have access to this money. Like, this might be in an insurance claim, this might be attached to maybe a property, or shifting of properties and stuff like that. Like, I'm not really gauging like finances, like physical money. Okay, but someone needs to act like a Courage the Cowardly Dog here, or someone is acting like a Courage the Cowardly Dog. They may not have the resources or the bank or credit, but they're really moving in that light. All right, so they're trying to do people, in a sense, put on a mask so that they can more easily fit into the collective that would seem like a beneficial partnership, but they're not realizing how they're operating will only open them up in frequency to parasitical partnerships. Okay, so we have to figure out why on one end things are parasitical, and on the other end, you know, there's the idea of pleasure, right? Maybe not initially, but it's like, again, like the foreshadowing of it. Okay, there's something with a cancel culture here, but we're going to figure out exactly what that means soon enough with this Virgo Libra energy. Okay, so I'm gauging Virgo over here, Libra in the middle, and maybe we're going to get another sign. Evergreen with our 4-player sex. Okay, so someone's conjuring something up, but it's time to cancel it. That's the reason why it's on top of the cancel culture. And then we have this Pisces in reverse. Okay, so we're dealing with 3 energies here. Piscean energy, a Libra energy, and a Virgo energy. All right, I just like saying Piscean, so just know. But this Pisces energy is in the reverse because they're acting more like a snake. They're the ones that are, I guess, preemptively are offering some kind of positive or beneficial partnership, but it doesn't last. Right, it may be positive for one of the seasons, but it's not good for like the winter season type of thing. Like, there's snakes. People don't know that they're snakes because it's covering up a beneficial partnership. There's snakes after this Pisces energy, or this Pisces energy is moving more like a snake, but we're going to get more information on this. Someone is stealing some kind of joy, maybe because of like a sports subscription. An Aquarius, baby blue energy. Now we know the baby blue energy is usually throat chakra, but what I'm getting here with the Aquarius is that they're acting like a baby. All right, and this person, this Aquarius, is either chocolate or brown, so maybe in some cases they are more regal, and then other cases they are very normal or simplistic, and that's the reason why we have the difference between chocolate and brown. But I can also gauge like maybe they're chocolate because they don't really know where their ancestry is from, or maybe they do know where their ancestry is from, they're mixed, and you know, they just consider themselves brown because they're so culturally diverse. Okay, but just know that this Aquarius is acting like a big baby. Okay, we have to figure out why they're acting like a big baby. Let's ask our Divine. Hi, Divine. Can you show me no? Yes? That we're on the right track? And maybe we need to double back. Double back, baby, double back. Alright, so here we have 3 energies. We have a Virgo, a Libra, and a Pisces. Unfortunately, this Pisces is not really acting in the upright. And it's causing some kind of rift with the Libra and Virgo energies. And this Pisces is not acting in the upright because of this Aquarius energy that is, I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but it's on the far end over here, and it's kind of like in the shadows of this Pisces energy. Okay, so it must be something that's playing in the back of their mind, some kind of issue here. I'm gauging some kind of sports subscription. It's like they maybe like a bet on something, like maybe that's where the financial, the bank or credit loan really comes into play, because these energies wanted to offer some kind of like investment into something, but it didn't work out, and so it took away, you know, their happiness. It took away the fruitfulness of the interaction, the opportunity experience. Okay, it made this Pisces aware of the snakes that are around them, and I'm gauging the snakes incorporate this Aquarius energy that's over here. Okay, and this Aquarius energy is okay, so maybe they play on the same sports team, or maybe they're betting against each other. Maybe one person's a Giants fan and the other person is a Cowboys fan. Like, I'm getting something like that. Like, maybe they're not on the same team, but it's like a social thing. This social thing is starting to move more personal, though, because it's taking away, you know, it's a thief of joy, emotional energy, alongside financial energies, because we're getting some kind of hacked accounts here. So maybe this Aquarius is using this Pisces account, out confirmation, Pisces account, in order to, you know, pay for a subscription or bet on sports, or, you know, invest into possibly winning a large sum of money. Now, this was done with this Virgo energy over here, who is acting more like a cowardly dog. Why? Because they don't want to take any accountability or responsibility for the interaction. Okay? Yes, they're a part of it. Yes, they're like the mediator there, but they don't want to be the fall guy. Okay? Then we have this Libra in the middle, who I guess maybe like a mutual friend, or is basically the voice of reason here. And they're realizing, like, one person may seem more like a beneficial partnership, even though negative things are happening for them. Whereas another energy over here may seem a little bit more parasitical, even though they have more resources to offer. Okay, so this Libra is in the middle, like, well, who do I choose? Do I choose this Pisces, who is not moving in the highest vibrational light, but shows promise? Or do you move with this Virgo, who may look the look right now, but doesn't act the way that you need them to act in order to sell it? You know what I mean? To continue it, to maintain it, whatever the case is. Okay, so this Libra conjured up something. I'm gauging maybe like a competition between them, maybe some kind of rift, so that the Libra can see maybe what energy they should go with more. I don't know if this is like a relationship thing, and I don't really want to get into that yet, because we don't see love on the board. I mean, we see foreplay and sex, but we're not even seeing like the engagement of it. We're seeing the potential for it. So maybe this Libra is sexually attracted to this Pisces, whereas they're not sexually attracted to this Virgo. Maybe this Virgo is more of the financial partner. Okay, and here we go with this Pisces in reverse again. So I'm guessing that this Libra is moving more with this Pisces, right? They're choosing the Pisces over the Virgo. But why is this significant? Because this Aquarius energy, ooh, some cards fell. This Aquarius energy is present. Okay, so I'm not really going to take these. This Vulture card fell out in reverse. So it's either saying that the Pisces is like a vulture, or the Pisces energy is very similar to the vulture because of the Aquarius that's here in the background. Okay, So the Pisces may not know why they're showing up like that, and it's because this Libra can tell energetically someone has conjured up all of this negativity for them so that they wouldn't be able to engage in other experiences beyond this Aquarius. Unfortunately, this Libra already sees that this Pisces is more of a beneficial partnership, so they're willing to, I guess, confirmation there, they're willing to, do the policing of this Aquarius in order to have this Pisces be more in the upright, because we can already tell based on what's happening in the middle that the Libra is more in tune with the Pisces and wanting to understand this vulture energy. Okay, something's going to be costly, probably the experience between them, since the Pisces is not more of the financial partner. The Pisces would be seen as more of the I don't even know, outside of the romantic partner here, because again we see the evergreen, the snakes, the thief of joy, the sports subscription. It's like this person's a sinner, they enjoy gaming, there's body aches, it's like, look at a Bible verse to understand this. Think of the Resurrection Sunday, right? Easter Sunday. Now if you go into beyond the Bible, right? If you go beyond the Bible and you look at the history of it, around Easter time is when people collectively were called to fornicate and offer their offspring to the sun god, right? Ra. So in this, it's like we can see the parasitical relationship. It's like you are, in a sense, this foreplay or sex, you're offering, whatever romance, okay, in order to sacrifice it. Okay, so it's like body aches, sinner, damn shame, Bible. And we know when people are constantly sinning, right, they're put through tower moments, they're put through chaos in order for them to learn the lesson of why they sin, right? That's mostly what the Bible's about, explaining the stories of people learning lessons, right? And when we receive body aches randomly, they are usually spiritual attacks, right? They're energies that are feeding off of you, or it's a spiritual increase, a spiritual ascension. Why? Because your DNA is reworking itself. It's basically creating new, and in order for it to create new, you have to have a bit of discomfort, because that is just how most things grow. Okay, again, we're talking about this Resurrection Sunday with this beneficial partnership. Now I'm definitely gauging sexual, there's some wisdom that's being missed, but it's like musician, chatty Cathy, someone's a repeat offender, inner child healing, Capricorn energy, B. Okay, so this is all underneath the Libra, which is very interesting, because this Virgo, they seem like they're more in this gaming style. So it's like where you have one person, it's all about finances, right? And because it's all about finances, they are a bit skittish, okay? And they kind of play around with people because they can't affirm whatever decision making that they incorporate themselves in. They can't affirm anything because they don't want to take personal accountability or responsibility. Whereas this other energy over here, this Pisces energy, they take too much accountability. They take too much responsibility. In a sense, even for this Aquarius energy that is doing so much negative, right? That's doing, I guess, the brown nosing, right? That's acting like a big baby. That's using their throat chakra in a way that is not beneficial, in a way that is kind of condescending and deteriorating. Okay, now this could be over sports, or this could be in a way that is like you were yelling at a sports team. Okay, so like, when people watch football and they're like, oh, they start screaming, and that's what I'm gauging. Like this Aquarius, this is just how they interact. Like they are a very hot fuse. Like you can't really gauge when they will be peaceful or tranquil. Okay, now they're attached to this Pisces. And so this Pisces, in a sense, only gets a season or two of reprieve, a season or two, I guess, of engaging in foreplay and sex, engaging in this activity, because there's this deceptive energy that is constantly around them. Now, don't get me wrong, it's definitely this Pisces' fault. You are the frequency that you allow around you. So it's like if this Aquarius is constantly like, and I'm gonna get more cards, constantly kind of being this like vulture in a sense, like they're waiting for things to go negative for you, or they're waiting for things to be positive for you so that they can move it in a more negative light. Like it's meal prep. It's like they are baiting you. So this Aquarius is kind of like just watching from afar and just waiting for something to happen so that they can like swoop in and cause this non-physical theft, which would be stealing emotional energy, basically vamping. Okay, but I'm not understanding. There's this hippo vibe and a possum vibe, okay, and outdated beliefs with the baby mama or daddy. So maybe that's the issue with this Pisces and Aquarius dynamic. It's a baby mama or baby daddy situation, and there's these other energies that are maybe involved with the Pisces energy in some regard, and they're kind of, I don't want to say coming up with judgment, but they are in a sense like viewing the Pisces life from like a third party view. I'm not really like, there's a better place for this Libra to be, so they don't really need to know all the ins and out of the situation. Like they can be using their gifts, their resources, whatever, their ability to meal prep, you know, for better reasons and stuff, but they're conjuring something up so that they can move with the most beneficial partnership, but that has to remove the latent energy that's here, which I'm not gauging. Are we on the right track, Divine? Yes. Is there anything more we need to know? We need to pull more cards. For some reason, this doesn't seem like it's all connecting. And as we get, you know, the lack of connection here, it's not connecting. But why isn't it connecting? Something about a back door. Kill / die. So someone wants to kill someone, they want to take the back door route. Oh, someone wants to unalive the Pisces, and they're taking the back door route. And is this Libra in on it? No, but this Virgo is in on it. This Libra is basically forming judgment on everything that's going on, because right now it's a Pisces against Virgo claim, and it really should be a Virgo against Aquarius claim. This Pisces shouldn't even be in it, and that's one of the reasons why this card fell over. So the Capricorn vibe that we were getting over here with that owl in reverse is the bigger picture vibe. Okay, so you have to understand all the ins and outs of a situation in order to form a judgment on it, right? In order to say like, this one is better, this one is worse, this side is responsible for what happened, this side isn't responsible for what happened. That's what this Libra is doing. It's basically the judicial system. That's the reason why this beneficial or parasitical partnership is in the middle. They're the ones figuring out who's to blame, what's his name, where he from, is that, you know, it's kind of that thing. Now there's someone here that is a repeat offender and is covering up information. Now I believe this repeat offender here is the Virgo. That's why we have the Courage the Cowardly Dog in their gaming, because, you know, I guess the Libra has seen this Virgo energy in this kind of situation before, but this Pisces has been thrown in it as like as a scapegoat. Okay, now what the Libra is not really aware of is someone's gatekeeping this information, right? There's someone who has the necessary information to build a case. They're not saying the information that needs to be said. They're not offering the wisdom, the knowledge that will help the specific situation is not being offered, and we have to figure out why it's not being offered. what evidence is necessary for this Virgo to go down for what everyone is blaming this Pisces for. Okay, there's some kind of stargazing. This Pisces seems like they're falling out of and I'm not like, this card says falling out of love, but it seems like they're just falling out of themselves, right? They're becoming like hopeless in a sense. They're hopeless with their situation, even though it's a divine occurrence, right? They're undergoing a death and rebirth process. It's really the death portion of it, and that's the reason why they're feeling it so heavily. But the signs and synchronicities are allowing them to see that they're not alone here. Energetically, they have people with them, even though they feel alone. Okay, so this Aquarius is doing a lot of fraudulent activity, and we noted that they're black or brown, I guess, because maybe these Pisces, Libra, and Virgo energies are not the same nationality. But it's not important that they're not the same nationality. It's important to know what this Aquarius nationality is, though. Okay, because that information is probably the evidence that's necessary. So maybe there was something going on where the only information we know definitively is possibly the nationality or the complexion of the individual. Unfortunately, the Pisces here and the Virgo here don't fit the description. So now they're trying to figure out who in the company of these individuals fit the description, and if so, that's who they're going to blame. Well, the Aquarius is on the side of the Pisces. So if the Libra understands that it was this Aquarius that was the mastermind behind this plan, right? The person with the overactive throat chakra that's not really offering good information. They are offering pointed information to put people down a wrong path, or set people up, or to deceive people. Like, they're not using the throat chakra in the best way. However, they are using it excessively. Okay, so in the court of law, if there's someone who is willing to speak up, the judge is most likely going to listen to that person who's willing to speak up. That's how this Aquarius moves. Maybe this Pisces energy doesn't move like that. They're not as vocal, okay, which could really get them caught up. So this Libra's task here, even though they already can see that the beneficial partnership, right, the beneficial person here is the Pisces, why does the story around the Pisces not fit that? And why does the Virgo story only offer so little detail? Why isn't it as disheveled, right, as this information here? We only have 3 things: bank or credit loan, which means that the Virgo received some kind of finances, or they invested in some kind of finances. We know that they didn't do it alone, because they don't have, I would say, the balls to do it alone, right? They are not the mastermind. That is evident, to this Libra. And at the end of the day, when people are asking the Virgo questions, it seems like they're speaking in circles. They're using circumlocution. They are not offering accurate information. Okay, they're speaking in circles. That's what this gaming is. So the Libra already doesn't trust the Virgo. That's why this is a parasitical relationship. The Libra already doesn't trust them. They trust the Pisces more. They can see the spiritual connection with the Pisces. They can see that, like, their mannerisms don't match certain things. Their body language doesn't match certain things. Their aura doesn't match the situation that they are a part of. So what is it and who is it? Well, in order for this Virgo to go down for all of this cowardly stuff, love when the camera shuts off. So now it's the spiritual realm and the physical realm offering judgment on it. And whenever judgment is offered, then there's consequence, and then there's certain reprieves, but there's consequence, and then there's the version of cleanup, which would be the comeuppance, like, and so on. But it's like, why can't, this is a solo mission, someone needs to call on an angel because something's up in flames, having to do with a master bedroom. So I'm getting like the physical bedroom. So maybe Saturday into the Lord's Day. So that's what this thief of joy or whatever, like, this situation happened on a Saturday into a Sunday, and it could be something went up in flames, a master bedroom. So it could be like someone left a candle on, and like there's a fire in there, or whatever the case. Again, it's a divine occurrence, but it was someone who orchestrated it, who did it, and why. Everyone wants to blame it on this Pisces, who honestly, unbeknownst to them, had no clue about whatever happened in this master bedroom. But the Virgo and the Aquarius did. They don't want to speak up and say that it's their fault. They want to let the Pisces take the fall. Well, the Pisces is not going to be the fall guy, sorry. Because the divine has their back. Okay? That's where the solar mission comes into play. There's going to be some kind of physical visitor that is going to be the bearer of bad news. Right? And it's going to be about a Sagittarius energy, or it's going to be about basically like putting the flames out. If someone was being really aggressive, an Aquarius was being like overactive with their throat chakra, this Sagittarius energy is to basically pacify it, is to calm it down, is to say that it's basically to have that fire fizzle out in the most theoretical sense. Okay? But there was an actual true crime, blah 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 blah. What the hell? There's actually a true crime committed, and it's probably because someone was cooking something, right? So let's say a master bedroom went up in flames, but the master bedroom is very near the kitchen. So someone was maybe cooking something in the kitchen, left something on, was being negligent, and it moved to a room that has a lot more, flammable items, and now the fire is too much for anyone to personally take care of. Now a fire department has to come out. That's where we get the police and the bank or credit loan and all this other stuff, like the insurance on the house. Maybe the Virgo is the landlord, or the Virgo is the owner of the house, or whatever the case is. But the judicial system, the Libra energy, is what's figuring out who did it. Right? Was it the landlord? Is it the landlord's responsibility, or is it this Pisces energy? Well, we all know in this reading that it's really this Aquarius energy that's over here in the shadows, who don't want to speak up, that they're the real perpetrator. They want the divine to use everyone else around them to show that the Pisces is the innocent energy here. Okay, which is so weird, because the Pisces energy is the only one in reverse, which means everyone's pointing the finger at Pisces. It's kind of sad. I think it's this Aquarius over here is jolly and joyous, so they're happy that they feel like they're getting away with it. They feel like that the Pisces will be blamed for it, but it's only because there's this possessive and I'm getting overactive, like they want to consume everything. That's what I'm getting by possessive. So like they're happy and joyous because they feel like they're taking stuff away from people, and even though they're not keeping it for themselves, it's like, well, I'm taking away your freedom, I'm taking away your peace of mind, I'm taking away your happiness, I'm taking away your finances, I'm taking away your home, the master bedroom. Like it's like a masochist vibe, but it's subtle. It's like, it's very subtle. It's like the type of person who loves to watch a storm, right? And they're just super enthralled with the storm. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. So they're like super observant when chaos strikes. Like, it's just, this energy is just so weird. Something is cheaply made in a dining room, and that's the reason why maybe this fire has happened. Okay, we're getting this hippo possessive vibe again. So you know what? Let's look up the symbolism behind a hippo, because there must be more to it that I am not referencing right now. Okay, so if we're talking about hippos and the symbolism of it, they symbolize water and fertility. They're normally portrayed in art and mythology as very peaceful and powerful beings. So the hippo is really cool in that regard. But they are more so symbolic of communication, right? The ability to have a strong will and ancient wisdom. And they're known as the physical embodiment of the water element. Okay, so we have Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer as our water. The animal symbolism that would couple all of them would be the hippo, right? Because the hippo is the sign of water. So why is this so important when we're talking about possessiveness, right? Because the possessiveness is offered in communication. Okay, because hippo symbolize communication, and in this Aquarius baby blue energy, it's an overactive throat chakra, right? They talk a lot, even though maybe their other actions don't align. So like maybe their throat chakra doesn't align with their root chakra. The root chakra is showing the foundation of who they are, whereas their throat chakra is telling the foundation of who they are, and they're not aligning. Okay, so whereas this hippo is a true spiritual being where there's full alignment, like this Libra energy, the Libra is seeing who is most like the hippo. And yes, each of these individual signs are similar to the hippo, but in their own way and for negative reasons. Okay, so what do we mean by that? Well, there's no love here. And see, we talked about that. See, we talked about this four-player sex, but we don't see anything about romanticism here. There's no love. And because there's no love, that's the reason why this whole system was orchestrated. If we had pure divine love for this Pisces, right, then the Virgo and the Aquarius would be able to take responsibility. But because everyone's moving from this low frequency, the like their lower chakras, right, working from the throat chakra with the misaligned root chakra, so that means at the base of you, your number one chakra is out of alignment. That is who you are and how you show up. If you can't accept who you are and how you show up in the world, then you can't accept anyone else's authenticity or genuinity. So that could be the biggest issue between this Aquarius and the Pisces, right? The Pisces show signs of having a good time where in action, whereas this Aquarius only shows signs of having a good time in words, right? So that's where the misalignment is. There could be like a jealousy here. There could be like an envy here. That's where this evergreen vibe comes into play too. Evergreen is the color of envy. So this Aquarius must feel very strongly about this Pisces, because I'm not seeing this Pisces in the reading as the first person. I'm seeing the Pisces in the reading as a factor, right? A theme, an idea, the focal point, but not the main reason we're here. The main reason we're here is because it's Aquarius energy. Okay? Because now if you look at the board, we have Aquarius, Libra, Virgo. That's our story. So I'm seeing that this Libra might have some love for this Pisces, because the no love is really pushing on this Virgo energy, right? The goat, guiding light, Leo energy, corrupted data, bigots or racists. So that's what this Pisces is finding out about this Aquarius energy. They're using their intuition and moving maybe in a more bold light. So vocally, they're only saying what they know is truth. If they don't know it's 100% truth, they're not saying it. So they may seem a little bit more mysterious, right? A little bit more, they have like an air to them, because they're only vocalizing the bits and pieces of information, right? But why? It's because they know the people around them are corrupted. They know that the minds of the people around them are corrupted. So if they give too much information, they know that these people will flip that information and use it against them. Okay? That's why they're known as the GOAT, because they already know how to play the system. They are the true gamer here, whereas this energy over here is gaming, right? They're learning the trade and doing a poor job, whereas this Pisces already knows how life's a game. They can see the signs and synchronicities, even though they know they are on the tail end of this. They're not the victor here. They know they will be the victor once the truth is established, but until then, they have to kind of reside on this kind of foreplay, this foreplay vibe, right? And that is like, I don't want to say they're toying with you, but they're toying with you. Someone's overly possessive because they're looking for a sense of stability, but it's lacking confidence. It's lacking confidence, proper communication, and ethereal support. So maybe that's what this Aquarius is. They're looking for a sense of completion with a Pisces. It didn't happen, so now they're going against the Pisces, wanting to do anything and everything to take away from them, take away from their image, take away from their essence, so that someone in a judicial system or the judicial system as a whole can offer them some kind of punishment, some kind of consequence. But in order for this Aquarius to remain clean, because again, we're not getting much information from the Aquarius. We're only getting information that would be tied to the Pisces and that would be tied to the Virgo. And basically what the Libra has come up with based on the information from the Pisces and Virgo. We're not getting anything about this Aquarius outside of what can be seen objectively from like a stranger walking down the street. Okay? And that's all because it's really this Aquarius that's the mastermind behind this diabolical plan to take away from the Pisces. Okay? The music messages and musician kept coming up. So if you hear if you see like a live musician, or maybe you see a video of someone playing an instrument live, maybe if you hear someone, a musician, if you hear about someone wanting to take on an instrument, just know that it's around all this chaos. Okay, that would just be like the little marker to let you know, oh, we're in this reading. This is happening in real time. Okay, the music messages will guide you. You may need to go for a walk in order to really let the music transcend. Okay, because sometimes you'll listen to music, you'll hear a lyric here, you hear a lyric here, and after like 3 or 4 songs, you'll hear that one song that tells you everything you need to know. Okay, but they're telling you to go on a journey, right? A journey of self-discovery. Okay, but that means you have to remove yourself from the environment that you're in now and continue to be moving, because symbolically you are moving along this experience too. Okay, remain frugal on this journey, because you never know what this judge may say or push, right? Just know that you need to conserve your own energy, conserve your resources, and honestly conserve the utility of you. We had the octopus fall out, and that's usually skill sets. So where you normally would apply pressure on people to see you and your authenticity, I think it's about time for you to kind of remove yourself, right? Maybe go to a front, side, or backyard, or maybe an Aquarius is near a front, side, or backyard, right? And this is where you have to remove yourself from. Okay, there's an enemy around, danger, and it's because they're seeking some kind of pure happiness off of you, off your back, when it's only going to turn around and slap them in the face. Okay, it's and offer them full body healing, whether that be in a grave or whether that be there's some kind of royal status here. It's short-lived but worth it, and this is going to happen on a Friday night. So maybe the Aquarius is going to feel a bit more royal than they've ever felt before, but that's right before the hammer comes cracking down. Okay, because whatever criminal crime is here, the police are heavily involved, and will make sure that this Aquarius goes up in smoke, just like the up in flames, and the master bedroom and all that other stuff that we were talking about earlier. Okay, and just like that, I think that's a cue for us to get out of this reading, because the energy, proceed with caution, we saw, is getting a little dangerous. Okay, yep, there's some kind of hawk energy that and we know that that's like the spiritual eye that's overseeing everything, that's saying that some of the energy here is straight BS. Okay, people are acting very needy and acting like it's a toxic situation, or moving more toxic in the situation. They're not acting like it, like they're acting needy and being toxic. Okay, they are straight BS. They want this gladiator status, but it's really double jeopardy, and you're gonna get in trouble for that double jeopardy. Okay, so this Aquarius, you got a lot to work on, because whatever toxicity that you are pushing for, whatever holy union and baby alert, pregnancy, just know that the angel of temperance is fully on that ass. Okay, call me the angel of temperance. So that was the inside joke. If you know, you know. Anyway, there's something that's going to happen on a phone or cell. You're going to get some kind of written communication, verbal communication, maybe a voicemail or something. but it's going to be equivalent to something. Okay, what I'm saying is that whatever information you get on this phone is going to be equivalent to the evidence you need to put this Aquarius where they are supposed to be. Why? Because they may be wiretapping, or the police is already wiretapping this Aquarius. They're already wiretapping the other energies to really put in perspective the truth. Okay, someone needs to go see a primary physician, or someone did, in order to, I guess, corroborate what what happened. So let's say there was a fire or something and someone got hurt, you have to go to a primary physician in order to assure that your ailments are actual and that you receive proper aid. And if you didn't receive proper aid, that also goes into judgment. Okay, but someone's not following their simple guiding light. Okay, they are basically out without a paddle, and they're looking for some kind of training. Maybe this is their beginning training. They're not realizing that love conquers all, and because there's so much love that is attached to, I guess, this Pisces, because that's the only one in reverse. So there's so much love attached to this Pisces that it doesn't matter what these other energies are pushing there. The universal code to getting out of trouble is love. So it's like you can keep attaching negativity to this Pisces, but their essence already shows that there's no alignment with their energy and what happened. But it does show that this Aquarius has motive. It does show that this Aquarius is obsessive and possessive of this energy. Okay, and that they have some kind of control, some kind of stain, some kind of ability to manipulate others, maybe with finances, maybe with their throat chakra, because that's why the Courage the Cowardly Dog is here. And I said that. Is there anything else we need to know here? No, because the rain is starting up. The camera wants to shut off again. Yeah, so Pisces energy, we wish you the best of luck. We're pushing for you. We're not going to transmute the energy for you, but we're collectively offering positivity and uplift to assist you in this endeavor. You just have to trust in the divine and make sure that you keep your nose and hands clean, okay? While the Aquarius and the Virgo energies are brought to justice, okay? We appreciate the Libra the Libra energy in advance, okay? So I'll see you soon.